Here we have a system with infinite solutions, and we have a lot of unknowns. We've got our variables, which are going to be s and t, and then we have these constants a and b. And so it feels like we don't have enough information to answer this, but we actually do. So the trick on these questions, when you have infinite solutions and your system is written like this, in this ax plus by equals c form, the trick is when you have infinite solutions, the ratio of these coefficients for each of these terms should be equal. So in other words, the ratio of 3 to negative 15 should equal the ratio of negative 2 to b, should equal the ratio of a to negative 7. So actually the b, for the purpose of this question, is irrelevant. We don't really need to worry about it. While we could find it if we'd like by setting up a proportion using these values, we're only going to focus on these values so that we can solve for a. So again, the ratio of 3 to negative 15 should equal the ratio of a to negative 7. So now we just go ahead and solve this. So negative 21 is equal to negative 15a. So a would be 21 over 15, and you could put that in. That would be right. But we could reduce this further. Cancel out a 3. We'll get 7/5. Same thing as 1.4. So any of these answers would work. And that's it. Now again, if I wanted to find b, I could just set up a proportion 3 to negative 15, as negative 2 is to b, solve for that. If this were no solutions instead of infinitely many solutions, what would be true in that case would be, again, the ratio of these would be the same, but the ratio of 3 to negative 15 and negative 2 to b would not be equal to the ratio of a to negative 7. So they'd have to change the wording of this question, because if this were no solutions, a could be a lot of different things. But in any event, for this particular problem, we get 7/5 or 1.4.